As pet owners or an animal lover, ultimately I think we are all seeking the same qualities in our four-legged friends. We want love, protection, companionship, loyalty, and in some cases a form of feeling needed or wanted. This expectation really doesn't differ that much from what we seek in a mate or a partner. I have personally worked in veterinary clinics and seen how the pit bull is discriminated against on a daily basis. We fight for our rights as individuals to not be judged by the color of our skin. So why is the pit bull discriminated against for their breed, a demeanor of which we have bestowed upon them? Just as people are evaluated, all animals need to be evaluated by his or her own merits. The pit bull is renowned for his or her loyalty and desire to please. They are constantly striving to exceed expectations that we've set for them. They are loving, tender, loyal, and of course, they're protective. Once we have found that perfect companion in a pit bull, why is it that we don't respect them the way that they deserve to be respected? If we found that perfect mate, wouldn't we do everything in our power to respect and admire that individual? Why is our pit bull companion any different? The pit bull's power and pure dominance over other breeds have justified our human instinct to diminish the reputation of them. We have allowed our greedy nature to consume our love for the animal. The pit bull is not born with the mentality that fighting is the spice of life. We as owners have demolished their innocence by instilling defend or die in their brains from birth. People have taken their innocence and desire to please to a new all-time degrading low. At the first sign of danger, is it not in our nature to defend and protect the ones that we love? We as humans do it naturally, without hesitation, and it is justified by our ability to explain ourselves in situations. The pit bull does not have this. They don't have the ability to communicate and justify their actions through words. They trust in the way that they were taught and the instincts to speak for their actions. They have been improperly labeled as vicious creatures incapable of love and trust. And this is a very misleading conception. Pit bulls were once the most popular dog during the first part of the 20th century. We, the American public, during World War I, used the American pit bull to portray patriotism and to represent us as America. Pit bulls are used today by many people in honorable situations. The federal government uses pit bulls as dog-sniffing drugs. There's a pit bull named Stubby that is, granted he is the pit bull mix in World War II, he was the most decorated dog in U.S. history. Wheela is a pit bull who saved 30 people, 29 dogs, 13 horses, and a cat in a flood in Southern California. And according to the American Canine Temperament Testing Association, 85% of pit bulls that took the temperament test passed, compared to the 82% passing rate for all other breeds. Pit bulls have received the fourth highest level passing rate among 122 breeds tested. Recently, the Alabama State Supreme Court ruled that there is no genetic evidence that one breed of dog is more dangerous than another. And based on recent studies, the American pit bull over a 32-year period has been accused of an average of 3 human fatalities a year. Now think about that. Approximately 50 children die a year because of their cribs. 150 people die a year from falling coconuts. And an astonishing 2,000 children are killed each year by their parents or guardians through abuse or neglect. So a child is 800 times more likely to be killed by a caretaker than a pit bull. So for every one pit bull that commits an act of violence, there's approximately 10.5 million that don't. If we had this harsh punishment to ban or get rid of any vicious animal, we would have no animals left. An analogy comes to mind. If there was a sudden increase in people being injured in red cars, would we ban red cars? No, we wouldn't. Common sense would dictate to us that red cars are the more popular color choice. And in reality, it's not even the color of the vehicle. It's the person steering the wheel. Just like with pit bulls, it's not the breed of the animal. It's the person raising the animal. Education, common sense, and respect are the only things that can save this breed from the damaging effects that we, the American people, have done. We need to right our wrongs and save the image of this beloved animal.